Hi everyone, I'm going to carry on reading from Sita Brahmachari's Artichoke Hearts. We're in the middle of our workshop and the different characters are explaining what their partner's favourite line was. And Millie's has just read Mira's favourite line. The tie, to knot tight the hard lump of swallowed words swelling my throat, Millie reads. I think it's about someone who finds it hard to speak or say how they're feeling, Millie answers. That was me at school. Now you can't shut me up, Pat Prince smiles. It's weird, because the way she smiles at me makes me feel as if she already knows who I am. What about Millie's chosen line, Mira? Somehow, it's not so bad reading out Millie's line. I suppose it's because I'm not responsible for what it's saying. At the Tate, the modern sun shines through a long winter, I read. What do you think? Pat Print looks to me for an answer. Millie jumps in like she always does, to save me the embarrassment. I like the modern sun because the sun is so old, but in a way it's always new. Every day there's a sunset and a sunrise. Every day you wake up, it's new. Wonderful, wasn't it? Pat agrees, and then catches sight of a bored looking Ben sprawled over his desk, doodling graffiti. I can see I'll have to find something more interesting for you, Ben. We don't want to bore you senseless. What are you into? Skateboarding, he booms. Pat Print is amused. Not one of my specialist subjects, but I'll do some research. Then she springs this on us. Now, you can do something for me. Your ongoing project is to write a diary. We'll call it the Mayday Diary. I like that. Pat Print grins, pleased with herself for coming up with the title. Only it's still April, Ben grunts. No need to be pedantic, Ben. It's called artistic license. A tool of the trade. Comes in handy, I can tell you. Ben and Jide shoot each other a sideways glance, as if to say, what have we got ourselves into? Writing is about writing. You can't learn to write if you don't write. If you never keep a diary in your life again, at least you'll have captured a month of your lives to look back on. Why would we want to look back? Mumbles Jide under his breath. One day you won't need to ask that question. One day when? What's the point of doing it for just 1 month? Moans Ben, tagging on behind Jide. A lot can happen in a month, Ben, Pat sighs, as if she's remembering something important. Not for me. All my days are the same, grumbles Ben. Pat completely ignores him, picks up her bag and starts to pack her things away. Mira, would you help me gather up these papers? Actually, there's hardly anything to clear up, but teachers always do that when they want a private word with you. Everyone leaves. They know the score. I thought what you said about the present tense was fascinating. The passage you read, first time round, I wrote the whole thing as a memory. I got to the end, and it just didn't work. It took me ages to find out what was wrong, but it wouldn't come alive until I rewrote it in the present tense. I find it easier to paint than write, I tell her. Mira, we can't all be talkers. Think of writing this diary as painting a portrait in words. Make a start in the present tense if it's easier for you. You can be sure that before long the past will creep its way in there somewhere. Even at your age, there's plenty of past. Right then, see you next week. She waves me off without looking up. As she walks out of school, she leaves a trail of dry mud behind her. And we're going to stop there. Hope you enjoyed it. And we're going to carry on reading next week.